Hotep, peace and blessings to you. It is Makaten coming at you from the northeast of America, out here in New England. The ice is already on the ground in the mountains, Appalachian Mountains. Yes, gonna hopefully roll with a little common sense for you and for me, in a time where it doesn't seem like common sense is a value that is cherished at all. It was a pleasure going on the radio at the college up here in Plainfield. Yeah, that was a pleasure last night. We'll definitely give you a copy of that broadcast because that broadcast was real cool. Yeah, that was nice. Big up, much respect. I'm flying my St. Andrews flag of St. Andrews. Doesn't only come in the Confederate brand, comes in the Jamaican national brand as well. Beautiful Gullah nation of Jamaica. Um, so let's get down to it. I guess, yeah, let's just get straight to it. In our other broadcasts, we spoke about communities strengthening themselves. We're going to get into um, direct action today. Direct action. How do we even define direct action in America? Um, Outside of the radical platform, outside of an activist platform, direct action is when you take a look at your community and you decide you want to beautify it, you want to make it better, and you start gathering other members of your community to do that. So it could be a community garden, it could be a skateboard park, it could be um, fixing up abandoned buildings in your neighborhood, it could be a street cleaning crew. There are many different community direct actions. Um, gardening. Gardening is power. Gardening is power. If you understand what I'm saying to you, gardening creates a nutrition table for the youth and for the elderly. Um, it strengthens the active adults, puts them in a scenario where they actually have energy, power, and health to facilitate what they need to in their community. What would be the radical part of all this? Everything I said so far is radical if you look at the condition you're living in right now. If you get hungry, um, there's a certain percentage that has to go to the store and get the things they want to get. So if that's the case, that means you're participating and perpetuating the system that's holding you down right now. Um, I know I am. So while I rebel against consumerism and while I rebel against um, the inhumane and lack of compassion in the corporate, uh, systems, I still contribute to them personally. So we got to get down with that part, that we actually are the agents that create the system that is putting us in play. Um, the things that I'm talking about, the direct actions, call to action, all that, that is to create an alternative time and space, an alternative timeline, as it were, for us to get the things we need and want, but basically do it ourselves versus consuming it through corporate forces. Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffy, so I keep sniffing. Um, I think that's where we're going to go with that. That way you have a portion of what this whole common sense thing is about. Um, what else? What else can I say? Solidarity. There are people out there struggling on the street. There are people out there struggling to save their water. There are people out there struggling to protect their families from immigration, Gestapo. And now it's time for the superheroes in America to step forward, the patriots, and make sure we protect all of those. The First Nation people, make sure we reinforce and encourage and lift them up so that we have a harmonious community with the First Nation. As a Gullah from the Gullah Nation, we're excited to work with First Nation tribes and step against oppression. You know, the Gullahs that I know, the Gullah people I know, down in Charleston, the youth. Oh, big up to the youth in Charleston and to the elders that are working with the awakening out in Charleston. A big up to New York City and the ecosystem movement. Ecosystem movement comprises of the drum and bass movement, jungle movement, psychedelic trance movement, a lot of the hip hop movement and culture, and it is reinforcing building in an ecosystem that is harmonious with the earth, even in urban environments. So I'm excited to work with my brothers and sisters ecosystem. Up here, we're building a supply bus to run supply train out to the Sioux Nation and make sure that they got all the supplies. It's getting cold, you see. So since it's getting cold, you see, you want to make sure there are many more supply trains going out to these people and vehicles that can bring people back if they need to come back and get warm and heal. So the healing supply train, ATEN, and the team, we're going to rock that one. So I think that's enough. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings to you. And for all of you who are afraid, get over it, because I can't use you afraid. We can't use you while you're afraid. We can use you when you are brave. So this is to the brave. Step forward, write a song. We can post this song. We're going to be posting all these things. I'll do another broadcast on us posting and broadcasting other heroes and their music and their art. Peace and blessings. Oh, to the rights of music and dance, to the mystic order. Big up.